So Cannizzaro reaction. So what type of compounds will undergo Cannizzaro reaction means the compounds which do not have alpha hydrogen will undergo Cannizzaro reactions. So examples will be formaldehyde and benzaldehyde. So the compounds which do not have alpha hydrogen atoms will undergo Cannizzaro reaction. Be formaldehyde and benzaldehyde will be the examples now. So let me take a benzaldehyde. So two molecules of benzaldehyde, they react in the presence of a base, maybe NaOH or KOH, which is 50%. So what will be the product? So this is all about the Cannizzaro reactions. So it will be either two molecules of the benzaldehyde or two molecules of the formaldehyde. They react in the presence of a base and you will get some product. So this will be the Cannizzaro reaction. So I'll give a small idea of how to get the products here. Let me take one molecule of the benzaldehyde. So this CHO I can write as C double bond O and the H. Suppose if it undergoes oxidation, so addition of oxygen. So carbon valency being 4, it's already 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what happens, this oxygen will come here, I can write here. So what will be the product now? It will be, I will write the benzene ring, C double bond O. The O will come here, so it will be a OH. So basically this is C6H5 CHO and this will be C6H5 COOH. So the aldehyde is converted to acid. So one of the benzaldehyde molecule will undergo oxidation. As a result, the benzaldehyde will be converted to benzoic acid. Let me take the second benzaldehyde molecule. So when I take this C double bond O H, this will undergo reduction. Reduction in the sense addition of hydrogen. Because a double bond is present here between the carbon and oxygen, I can add one nitrogen here and one nitrogen here. So as a result, what I will get? I will get the C. The moment I add the hydrogen, the double bond will be converted to single bond. So OH will be there, here it will be an H and here it will be an H. Carbon values once again 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be C6H5CH2OH. So this compound we call it as benzyl alcohol. We call it as benzyl alcohol. So the products will be an acid and an alcohol. So this will be the product. So this is how we have to make the Cannizzaro reactions. So two molecules of benzaldehyde, when they are reacted in the presence of a base NaOH, one will undergo oxidation, the other will undergo reduction. When one undergoes oxidation, the product will be an acid and the second will be an alcohol. So you can write the acid and alcohol. This is the acid structure, this is the alcohol structure, you can fix it here. So this is the basic idea of the Cannizzaro reaction. And once again, only one more thing, because one molecule will undergo oxidation and the other will undergo reduction. Both oxidation and reduction are taking place in this reaction. So in any reaction, when oxidation and reduction takes place, those kind of reactions we call it as disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction. So what do we mean by disproportionation reaction? Any reaction where oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, we call it as disproportionation reaction, and it is happening in the Cannizzaro reaction. So this reaction is referred to as disproportionation reaction. So now I will discuss about the mechanism of Cannizzaro reaction. So basically Cannizzaro reaction, we have seen that benzaldehyde when treated with the base, one will undergo oxidation so that you get the benzoic acid, the other will undergo reduction, you get the benzyl alcohol. So this is the reaction. So for class 12 exams, if you write this reaction, it's enough if they ask in the 2 marks question. But for the NEET and the other IIT purposes, we have to understand the mechanism. So let me make it clear about the mechanism. The first step in the mechanism will be addition of base, because we have got a base here. Addition of base, that is OH minus, to one molecule of benzaldehyde. So in the reaction, we are taking two molecules of benzaldehyde. So let me take one molecule of the benzaldehyde. So C double bond O H. So now I will be adding a base, which is OH minus. So we know that in the case of carbon, oxygen, because of the electronegativity, carbon will be having a positive charge and the oxygen will be having a negative charge. So now OH is negative, so it can all the way come and attack this carbon. So what product I will get? I will get that benzaldehyde. I will put the ring structure. Now see, this OH will get added here and they should be given here. Now carbon valency already 1, 2 and 3. So oxygen cannot have double bond. I mean the double bond will not be present between the carbon and oxygen. So I will write a single bond and minus. So whenever I write as minus, it's equal to 2 electrons. It is equal to like 2 electrons. So I'll get an intermediate. I'll get an intermediate. So this is the first step. So second step will be addition of intermediate to benzaldehyde. Because we are taking two benzaldehyde molecule, in the first step we added a base to one benzaldehyde and we got a intermediate. Now we are going to add the intermediate to the second molecule of the benzaldehyde. And what intermediate we got was like we had that CO. This was the intermediate we had. So C, oxygen with a negative sign and the H and the OH. Now this intermediate I'll be adding with the second benzaldehyde molecule. C double bond O and the H. So now what happens is two things will take place here. See, carbon valency is already 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here back bonding of oxygen. Initially carbon and oxygen, between the carbon and oxygen a double bond was present. After adding the base it got converted to single bond. Now what this oxygen will try to do is, I told you very clearly when I write this one minus sign means it is equal to like 2 electrons. So now the oxygen will try to form once again a bond with the carbon atom by using these 2 electrons. So when the moment I get a double bond here, then carbon valency becomes like 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what happens is here also in a bond I have got 2 electrons between carbon and hydrogen. So slowly what happens, this will break. So hydrogen will take both electrons. Because the bond has got 2 electrons, hydrogen will take both the electrons. So generally hydrogen atomic number is 1. It must have only 1 electron. So when 2 electrons are present, the hydrogen will have a negative sign. That's a hydride. So this results in the concept of hydride, H minus. And here back bonding of oxygen means, now what will the product? The oxygen will once again form a bond here. So we'll get the double bond here. This hydride will break. So what was the product now? Now H is out. So the product will be like here I can write the C double bond O. That is after back bonding is taking place. So C double bond O will be here and here I will get OH. This H will move away. So where the H will go? In the second case, because of the electronegativity, carbon is having a positive, oxygen is having a negative. So now this hydride all the way it will travel to this carbon. So I'll get a product like this. C, H and the H here, and I'll be having the O minus here because I can't make a double bond. So starting, you remember we used a base like maybe NaOH or KOH. We have used the OH part but not the Na part. So Na is plus and OH is minus. That Na will come and attach here. So generally what happens, this is C6H5 and we got a COOH which is an acid, and this will be a base, and the final step what happens is there will be a reaction between the acid and the base. So the last step will be the reaction between the acid and the base. So we know that what happens is this H and this Na plus will get exchanged. This H and this Na plus will get exchanged. That will be the last step. To make it simple, think like this. When I take, for example, when I take an HCl, which is an acid, and a NaOH, which is a base. So we know that in all these cases, hydrogen is having a positive sign, Na is having a positive sign. Both will get exchanged. hydrogen move there, Na will come here. So that's the reason you get that NaCl plus H2O. So in acid-base reactions, what happens is basically there will be a transfer in the positive signs. So here hydrogen has got a positive sign, and here Na plus has got a positive sign. So what you get here, the product will be C double bond O. I'll be having the O minus and the Na plus plus. There what happens is I'll be having this benzene ring. The carbon top goes the OH because it has been exchanged. H plus and the Na plus. I've got a H here and the H here. So basically this is C6H5 CH2OH, which we got as the benzyl alcohol. And this is still acid because it is C6H5COO Na. So salt of the acid, sodium benzoate. Or you can take, if you take KOH, it will be potassium benzoate. So this will be the mechanism of Cannizzaro reaction.